Oh, what the hell? And I'm keeping that. I don't care. I don't know what the hell's going on here. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Rashonology. I'm your host, RJD here. And we are here. Why is this acting like this? We are here trying to get everything back in order. Okay, there we go. There we go. We are here trying to get everything back in order. Listen, y'all, we got some nonsense going on in Chicago. You already know I'm back at it. And we got to go to Chicago, man, because I think these laws are absolutely ridiculous, especially when it comes to squatters. I think it's crazy how somebody can buy a house, a property, and then someone else can just come into that property, stay there for 30 days while that person is out of town or while that person is fixing up the property or whatever. And then you cannot even call the cops to get this person removed. You have to go through the courts to get this person removed. Or worst case scenario, you can't get them removed because they got mail coming there, and maybe it's your second home. Maybe you're trying to build a real estate portfolio. Maybe you're trying to have some cash flow from this property, and you're gonna, rent it out to somebody or put it as Airbnb, whatever. And you can't even get these people out of your house. And if you try to remove them by force, they'll lock you up and put you in jail. If you try to go through the courts, it may take you 6, 12, 8, 18, 12, 56. It might take you 12 to 18 months just to get them out, which is, I think that's ridiculous. I think that's crazy. I think that's absolutely crazy.
Nope. You stupid.
That makes absolutely no sense. But here's what we got going on in Chicago.
Unthinkable when he discovered alleged squatters in his property. He decided to move in with them.
Marco Velasquez is the owner of this Southside property, which is on the market to be sold. He says his realtor came by with a potential buyer, but there was already people inside.
Bruh.
Nope.
What? But if you go up there with a bunch of your cousins and your uncles and you physically remove these people, they will put you in jail. And then those people are free to go right back to the property. It's crazy.
I couldn't believe it. It was like a nightmare.
Velasquez says a woman named Charmaine.
Okay. And then they're trying to plead their freaking case. Are you serious? You're trying to plead your case when you're in someone else's house?
You stupid.
And her boyfriend Codero moved in, claiming they recently purchased the property. He says the couple showed.
How you purchase the property when this guy is about to sell it? What?
Police this mortgage document, but Cook County confirms they don't see this mortgage on record. Velasquez.
Because it's fake. Because it's fake.
As his realtor recorded this video, as the couple explained to police they had a right to be there.
Y'all bogus right now. I'm listening, bro.
He says police told them under Illinois' current law, they couldn't remove anyone.
I said I'm not moving out, and I said at one point they gotta leave. They gotta get tired of us being in the property. I called a couple friends, stay overnight, and I knew they were not gonna like that.
So you're telling me that you and your friends came in and moved in with them?
Yes.
Velasquez says he, his wife, and their friends got a few air mattresses and spent the night with the alleged squatters.
We stayed in the living room. We were watching all the time the door. They stayed in one of the bedrooms.
The next morning, he says he realized they were not budging.
They're like, oh, well, we want $8,000.
Velasquez says they negotiated.
Now I gotta pay you to leave. First of all, I don't know if I'm moving my wife and my kids into a house with strangers. I don't know if I'm doing that because that does not scream safety to me. I don't know these people. I don't know what these people are capable of, and unless I got some very, very strong bodyguards or protection, I don't know if I'm doing that. But now he's like, yeah, we want $8,000.
He had the couple sign a cash for key agreement, and he paid them $4,300 to leave.
We wouldn't want to give them money, but we heard, really bad stories about squatters taking over properties 6, 8, 10 months, even a year.
Velasquez says weeks later, a CPD detective called them, informing them that one of the alleged squatters is the same woman accused of squatting in Marcia and Carlton Lee's home after leaving his property. In the Lee's case, Charmaine Powell Gillard was arrested.
Bruh. They gave these people $4,000. This is why they keep doing it.
Arrested and charged with burglary, forgery, obstructing identification, and criminal residential trespassing. In the meantime, Velasquez says he's working with a detective, and he hopes action is taken in his case, too.
I heard
He gave them $4,000 to leave. So he finally got them out of the house, but they got $4,000 out of you. So when they go do it to the next person, they just gonna wait it out and say, yo, we want $10,000. Yo, here, man, just take the $4,000 or $5,000 and get out. Okay, now in 2 months, they got $10,000, $8,000. If they do this once a month, they might make $60,000 a year. This is crazy. Tax-free, $60,000 tax-free. My man wrote them a check for $4,000. This is why they keep doing what they're doing. This is why, and I feel for this brother because it's like he felt like he had no other choice. And, you could use force, but if you use force now, you crashing out. So it's like, this is disgusting, man. And listen, I'm all for protecting the tenants, not squatters. I'm all for protecting tenants. All right. Can't just kick somebody out. Give them time. Give them 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. Give them a couple months to get out, get on their feet, make some arrangements if they're gonna leave town. I don't know about this 2 years, 3 years. Like New York, I feel for New York landlords because I don't even know if I would ever want to have a property here and like rent it out because people mess up your property and then or they don't pay rent, and then when you want to kick them out, you got to go through court, and they might not be out for a year, maybe 2. But who still got to pay the mortgage? You do, even if they're not paying the rent. It's crazy, and it makes people lose their mind. People crash out. They're like, "Yo, the system don't want to help me. The cops don't want to help me. The courts don't want to help me. I'm gonna help me." And unfortunately, they do the wrong thing. So it makes people nuts. So I get it. Now in Florida, go do that in Florida or in Texas, you out of there. They say you out, you got about 2 weeks. You got about 2 weeks before it's like FBI, open up. You got about 2 weeks. They ain't playing with you. They ain't playing with you down there, man. They are not playing with you. So I feel for this guy on that aspect, but for squatters, come on, man. You can't just go lay up in somebody's property and then try to take it over and then ask them for money when you in the property that they bought. Come on, man. What are we doing? We got to do better. We have to do better. We have to do better, man. Career criminals.
Stories before I was squatters. I never thought it was going to happen to me.
The accused squatter, Charmaine Powell Gillard, said claims that she is a squatter are false and unfounded and wrote, quote, innocent until proven guilty. We also reached out to her alleged boyfriend, Codero, but have not heard back.
Yeah, innocent too. Yeah, the criminals always want to talk about the law because she probably know the law better than the cops do. Listen, if we get caught, they can't really do nothing. They're gonna let us out. And Chicago not really locking up people anyway. They letting everybody out in Chicago. So I don't know, man. This is unfortunate. I feel for this brother. Hopefully, people protect themselves from stuff like this. Have somebody in the house. Make sure somebody is available to at least check on the house every day so people know, listen, this house is occupied so that this stuff doesn't happen. But